You're watching Realforge TV with host Ryan Smith.
Hi, welcome to Realforge TV. Today we'll be going over, I guess, just a more in-depth look at the CTW M4A1. We don't have the CQB here right now, but basically the exact same gun, just one has a longer barrel. What we have today is actually my CTW that I game, as well as as a brand new M4A1 right here. So first of all, we're gonna break down the I guess mine, as I don't want to tear open a new one, and we'll go over the different components. First we'll touch on the mag. Brand new CTW mags, and some will say with PW mags as well, you'll find that there will be some jamming problems when you first try to load the mag with BBs. So what you want to do is you want to pull the follower out of the mag, like so. Get some silicone oil. Your local shop should sell some, and we will sell some soon. Put a shot into the mag well, or sorry, into the BB hole. And you can use your cleaning rod, compress the spring, and what you're doing is you're essentially lubing the chamber of the mag, so that the slide slides up and down properly. And you'll find with time, after you use the mag, you will get more BBs into it as time goes on. Celcius recommends you fill it up to 90 rounds, although it can hold 120. They say it performs best at 90. Next piece is your cylinder. So your cylinder is the main item that is pushing the BB out of the gun. So once your motor racks the piston back inside, you have your nozzle, which is going to make connection with the BB and fire it out of the gun hop-up chamber. So there's two parts that are important on the cylinder when you first get your gun. That's your nozzle A, which threads onto nozzle B. You always want to make sure that those two pieces are threaded together properly and it is snug. If you ever take your cylinder apart, use a set of pliers. There's two holes at the bottom. On the back, simply in, twist, turn, and your spring will eventually pop out. You want to hold it tight so your spring doesn't go flying across the room, as well as the back of your cylinder. So there's your spring. So if you're looking to swap your spring out to put rather than buying a whole new cylinder, you just want to swap your spring out, that's all you gotta do. Pull the back off, pull the spring out, put the back on. This part is very frustrating sometimes as you're trying to compress it and line the threads up, and I got it first try. That's nice. Sometimes I've had to put gloves on doing that because it gets quite painful. Next piece is your barrel assembly. And before you try removing your barrel assembly, take your charging handle out. I've made the mistake of not doing that and have caused much damage to mine, and I've had to replace it. I'm gonna pop this out. Gentle, it doesn't come out. Lightly, this is gonna sound really loud. It's not. Lightly tap it. Your barrel assembly has a key. That key can fall out, and I find when you first get your CTW, it will be looser, and the first time you take it apart, you'll have a very hard time putting it back in. Just a very snug fit. So in your chamber, the main piece you want to take care of when you first get your gun is the seal. There's a rubber seal, and it typically protrudes into the hole where the BBs are loaded into the barrel. You'll want to put, I use just an air seal grease, and you lube up that seal, and that typically avoids any cracking or drying. These are shipping from Hong Kong, so you have climate change, and they can dry out during transit. So we at Realforge try to do as much as we can for you before the gun arrives, but it's always good to double check and go over those important pieces. So other than those few items, the only other piece of advice we want to give: when you have a jam or when your gun seems to not be firing properly, don't pull the trigger. So if you're firing, there's no BB coming out, stop. unplug your battery, put it in safe first, sorry, unplug your battery, take your mag out, check the chamber to see the chamber's clear, check the barrel to make sure the barrel's clear. At that point, pull the cylinder out. If the cylinder nozzle A and B are still screwed together properly, they're not coming loose, that's fine. If they are coming loose, get some thread sealant, thread lock, and thread those together. That thread lock can break. If your barrel's clean, there's no BB in the way, and there's no jam, again, you want to go back to that air seal and make sure that the air seal's not torn and sitting inside the hop-up chamber. That's really your only part that can malfunction your chamber. Also, always ensure that when adjusting your hop-up, you do not engage your hop-up too much, as you'll get to a certain point where your BB will just be pounding into the hop-up and you can break the hop-up, cause jams, all things which I have done, and cause lots of headaches in the long run. One other piece of information is to ensure that when you're using your gun that you exercise trigger control. So that means don't hold down a full auto for extended periods of time, take burst shots, use semi, use it like it's a real gun. So don't sit and hold on the trigger. You're going to put a lot of stress on the motor, hold down for extended periods of time. And that's not how the guns were meant to be used. They're meant to be used as a training weapon, so fire them the same way you would fire a real gun, with a little bit of leniency. Throw some plastic out there if you have to. Just be smart. That is all.
Check out our website at www.realforge.com.